Whew, it's a busy day here today. We got lots of things going on. We're hauling manure from the other property right now. My dad is actually out there hauling right now. I can see him. He's got another load. And we're getting set up to do a little drag lining probably tomorrow. So the guys are here putting up all the equipment for that, laying out line. So I'll have to show you some of that. This morning we got our first load in a dump trailer into our commodity bays, which was exciting because it's the first opportunity that we had to really utilize our hydraulic lift on the roof there. So we got to try that out. It actually worked really great. I'll show you some video of that. Spent a little bit of time dialing in the hydraulics, which was good, and that went really great. So yeah, here's that real quick. All right, we got our first load coming in. No tarp on there yet, but we get to raise the roof to bring it in. So we'll see how this goes. This is a dump trailer, so this is our first real test of how this top works. So we got the roof in the air, so we'll see how this goes. This is our first dump. I added some hydraulic fluid. I realized that we didn't have enough hydraulic fluid in the skid loaders to lift it all the way, so we got some more in there now, and we got it up all the way. So this is the max, so we'll see how it goes. It's really windy here this morning, so stuff slides out of this trailer nice. It was a little bit scary when you get that dump way in the air. It's blowing around. All right, we did it. That pretty much all fit in this bay. We got a little bit that we need to move over, but so far so good. And now I'm running down to the other farm because we got more cattle coming today. We're bringing in a load and we're taking out a load. So little cattle exchange, and then we're off to the next. How's it going? All right, so we got all the new guys brought in, and we're gonna take a group of these bigger guys out. So we're gonna sort out a couple little ones that we'll leave here, and then we're gonna send the rest of the big ones. We don't want that little guy, do we? We'll get her figured out here. Restart.
How many we have there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many you want? 55?
Yeah.
Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey, 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 hey,
Pen. Bye.
hip, hip. Hey guys, hip, 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 hip. Hey guys, hip, 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 hip. All right. All right, they're gonna finish loading up. I gotta run back to the farm because we have an appointment with our accountant. Gotta finish up our tax stuff. So we'll see how that goes. All right, we finished getting all those gates set up down in the new barn where we put those new calf gates in. So the boys are gonna come help me and we're gonna see if we can get that pen in the back cleaned out and then bend everything up again and we can move the calves into that new area that we have. And like I said, the whole reason for that extra pen in there is to recreate a pen for the show calves. So the kids show dairy beef. You guys have seen some of these shows. And so that was always a spot where we kept the calves, but we took that spot to use for our calf program here. And so we needed to make another spot for them. So that's what we're gonna do. And hopefully we can get some show calves moved in there maybe when we're done. So I'm gonna grab the skid loader here quick and we'll go see if we can get her cleaned out. Yeah, we're gonna put these guys out. Hey, come on. Guys, get your head out of there. Come on.
That's so annoying when they do that. They like stick their head
Perfect. Shoot these guys over there.
Hip, hey. Hip.
Hey, hey, hey. Come on, guys.
Wait, so how's this?
We're gonna get this stuff out of here.
Wait, so how's
Right
this?
there. Huh?
That hold up?
I'll show you. Let's get this board out of here. Pop out. And then this guy.
Wait, should we get all that stuff out?
Let's come and get this stuff out of here quick. Hanging up. I'm gonna come in and we'll just scoop that out real quick. Let's try it without.
So the point of
Hog
this
barn
whole
is calling me.
thing, the point of this whole thing is that it could fold up really easy, and we could just get it out of the way when we needed to.
Okay, let's give this, push it to the wall.
So this is our first test. Yeah, that's pretty neat.
How's that?
So we use that as the trough. I just figured out, Dad said that it's a conveyor.
Well, it's an old conveyor that we, yeah,
Yeah.
put a, I don't know what it is.
We got crap in the starter bin. Whoops. Sunset looks really cool. Big orange.
I did a video about how I'm trying to find it. So
Now we're gonna put it in there. What the heck?
Wait, the bucket, I know the bucket. Bucket's doing something good.
All sticking their head in the buckets, wondering where the food is.
All right, it's kind of dark in here, but we got it all set up. We got the calves that are just weaned in this pen. We're gonna put some show calves in that back pen. Worked out pretty good. Today we're doing some drag lining. So we're pumping manure directly from the hog barn all the way out through a pipe, putting it right on the field. So I just wanted to show you guys some of this equipment. They have this new setup that they brought this year, and it's pretty impressive. Check this thing out. rig. So this is pulling it out of the barn through that big boom, which they can drop right into the pit, and then it pumps it out through that line out to the field. So they can control this pump remotely. So you can see there's nobody here, but that's because they're controlling it remotely from the tractor where they're putting the manure on. So we're gonna pump a couple 100,000 gallons of manure over there, and that's all calculated based on our nutrient management plan, soil samples, and what crops are putting in there. So let's go out there and take a look real quick. I'll show you. So we're out here at the booster pump, so you may not be able to see, but way in the distance back there is our hog barn. So we're pumping it all the way from there, and then it comes to this booster pump. So it pumps into this to increase the pressure again because we're going the distance here. So from here, it's pumped out to the field, and we're out to the tractor with the tool that is actually applying the manure. So let's go check that out. So putting together an operation like this takes quite a lot of planning. Not only for today, you can see all the equipment and all the steps that are in play to make this happen this day, but a long time before this, there's lots of documentation, paperwork, and calculations that are happening to make this possible. For us to move manure like this, we first have to have an importer-exporter agreement. That means that there's a signed contract between myself as the exporter and the neighboring farms that is an agreement about how much manure they're gonna take and what that looks like. And that's all based on a nutrient balance sheet that's put together. So for every farm that we export manure to, we have a nutrient balance sheet, and that is a calculation that's based on a bunch of input factors like I talked about: soil samples, crop rotation, soil conditions, and application time period. And then from that, we can calculate application rates. And so then we define through that nutrient balance sheet how much manure can be applied to the ground. And then that's what's backed into that importer-exporter agreement. So there's a lot of work to put together something like this, but it's a really efficient and really awesome way to get some nutrients from down the road to the ground in a pretty slick and efficient way. So maybe you guys have seen from our other videos, but this drag lining process is basically like having a big extension cord that you run from the outlet in your house all the way around the house as you run the vacuum cleaner. So this thing is pulling an extension cord around that's pumping the manure to the unit that actually is putting it in the ground or putting it on the ground, depending on the type of equipment you have. So you can see this line moving past me because it's connected to the tractor, and here comes the loop, so I better get out of the way. So because this hose is connected to the tractor all the time, you have to have a game plan for how you're gonna move through the field so that you don't get yourself trapped. It's kind of like the game Snakes. I remember when we were kids, we used to play a little computer game called Snakes, and basically you had this trail that was following you, and you had to complete the whole maze without getting caught on your own tail. So to try to manage that, they had this extra tractor that helps move the hose around. So this other tractor is pulling the hose into position so that the tractor that's applying the manure doesn't get caught or run over the hose or have it in his way. So like I said, all the controls for the pump are happening via mobile devices like this. So he can see the pumps. There's the main pump, there's the booster pump that are all controlled by this device or any device that can connect to it. So they can see it from this tractor or from over there. All right, we'll let those guys do their thing. In about 6 hours, they'll have this 80 acres covered. So it goes pretty fast once everything's rolling. It's pretty awesome. They do a great job. We're also working on getting some bedded pack out today. So Earl's running the spreader right now. I just took over for Dad. So it's springtime, time to get some manure out. So the hog manure that we were pumping was going to the neighbor's property, but the bedded pack that we're hauling right now is going to our property here. And we're covering some ground that we have just a cover crop on. So we have some of the ground, you can kind of see the line here that on the upper side is our barley crop. And we'll take that off in a few weeks once that gets a little bigger. But the lower side, the darker side there, you can see on the line, is just a cover crop mix that we put in. The reason we put that in there is just for soil health. It keeps the dirt in place, prevents erosion, it adds organic matter to the soil, and it also helps to store and retain the nutrients because it stays in that plant. And then when we do a burn down, we kill the plant and it goes back into the ground ready to be used by the crop that we're going to plant in there. So we're starting to get ready to plant corn, but we got some manure hauling and stuff like that to do. So we're going to get this hauled out and cover all this, and then once this dies off, we'll be ready to start planting corn. So we normally have the Magnum on the spreader, but I was working at putting the hood back on. We got that back from the body shop and doing a little, finishing up that service work on it. And I have a couple things I want to do yet, so it's still in the shop. So we put the McCormick on the spreader, and that's doing a fine job. So we'll probably finish up today with that. Definitely time to put that away for the year. Just came down to see how they're doing with pumping here with the drag line. Looks like they're all finished up. So we covered like 80 acres in 5 or 6 hours. So it's pretty amazing how fast that goes. And they're packing up now. It's a windy night, and the boys are on calf duty tonight. So all the girls went away to go see a play. So me and the boys are gonna get calves done. How's it going down here?
Good. I know. Made it.
How do you know he's here? Oh. All right, we're all finished up down here, but we lost the one camera. It was on the back of this 6-wheeler. So the boys both have some friends over today, and one of them needed to be picked up, so, oh, there it is, I see it.
Oh yeah.
We found it.
In the mud. Oh boy. That's not good.
Hold that.
There it is.
In the mud.
Whoops.
Good thing for GoPro.
Yep.
All right, all finished up. Thanks to the help of some friends. Cranked it out really fast, so that's all for this week. See you guys next time.